There we go. Lives like a man of the wild in the jungle. Gonna bring you down. All right, here we go. All right, for our folks, we are down Riley this game. Riley's 4 penalties makes him ineligible for today's game, so we're running 3D. There's a face-off wing, comes to Theo. Theo tries to battle loose, puck battle across the board. Henderson gets a hold of it, sends it in, comes back to Hunter. Hunter tries to get it up off the ice. Loose puck battle there. Gavin Deal battling with Henderson folks. Comes Van Schuey. Van Schuey tries to get it out. He's unable to. Comes to Hunter. Hunter's going to clear it around to Sam Robbins. Robbins going to circle back around. Battles back behind the net. Puck pops out to Gavin Deal. Gavin sends it back into the corner. Loose puck. Robbins goes for it. Still loose puck back there. Tries to center. Another centering attempt pops out. Loose puck pops out. There's a shot that I think got through. Leighton made the save. Theo finally gets it popped up and out. Henderson sends it back down. Theo gets the loose puck behind the net. He's going to try to get that cleared out, but that gets red. Leighton's a quick save there. Theo gets that, gets it up and out. Finally gets it out of the zone, gets it clear. Henderson now, though, as Sun Valley's changed. Hunter's back. Quick shot goes wide of the net. Hunter battles for the puck along with Crew. Crew finally gets the clear out. Puck pops to the middle. Comes to Dylan, who gets it over to Gael. Gael, the quick move. Here comes a shot from Gael. Saved by Henderson goalie. Nice centering attempt by Dylan. Gets read by Henderson. Intercepted. Puck comes out to Hunter. Hunter now brings it into the zone. He's going to try to use some speed. Gets through a few. Puck up. Oh, goalie makes a great save on the attempt by Hunter to get through. Face-off won by Sun Valley. Comes to the point. Theo has it. Wraps it around back to Crew. Crew's going to battle for it. Tries to get it centered. Henderson tries to clear out of the zone. Jackson keeps it in for now. Henderson gets a hold of it. Tries to clear it out. Gets read by Theo. Theo brings it in. Loose puck in the middle now. Pops out. Crew's going to go give chase. Battle for the puck there. Henderson player tries to center it. Loose puck comes out front. Henderson still collects. Comes a shot. Nice save by Leighton. Loose puck goes to the boards. There's a nice read. Oh, Dylan almost chips it out to himself. Puck pops out, comes to Theo. Theo almost gets it to Gael. Loose puck comes to Hunter. Hunter gets it over into the feet of Robbins. Loose puck. Gael loses the puck as he falls down. Henderson just sends it into the zone. Sun Valley has time to collect. Hunter gets a hold of that, chips it up to Sam. Misses Sam off the boards. Henderson also misses. Loose puck comes to Van. Van tries to send it in, gets it in, but then Henderson just pops it right back out, and we'll get an offsides as Gavin wasn't able to quite ready to clear the zone. 9:21 left in the first period. Woo. So 9 minutes left in the first period. Score still tied 0-0. For those joining us late, Riley is been suspended, I guess you'd say, for a game due to his 4 penalties in the last game. So we are down a defenseman. Could borrow one from Henderson. They got like 20 guys on the bench. Gavin Deal battles there with the loose puck. Henderson tries to get it up and out. Nice job by Dylan to keep it in for now, but pops back out. Theo gets a hold of it, gets it over to Jackson Risley. Risley back to Theo. Theo chips it up. Can't quite connect. To Dylan. Dylan over there battling for the loose puck along the boards. Here comes Henderson. Theo gets a hold of that puck. He's going to bring it up and out. Chips it up to Gael. Gael brings it in. Looks to center it. Comes to Hunter at the point. Hunter with a shot off the crossbar and into the netting. We'll take it. Loose puck off the face-off. Henderson collects. Tries to pass it up and out. Hits one of their players. Deflects down. That should be icing. Bring it all the way back down this way. Got LT in net. Didn't bring that up. Probably would have heard me say that, but Henderson gets the clear. Hunter over to Jackson Risley. Risley tries to make a couple moves, brings it into the zone, sends it into the corner. Henderson goes, tries to wrap it around. Hunter keeps it in. Hunter with a shot from the point, right on net. Goalie able to deflect that wide. Puck comes out. Henderson gets a hold of the puck. They're going to bring that in. Here comes a shot. And a goal by Henderson. Face-off goes back into Henderson's zone. Henderson tries to clear it up the boards. Gavin gets it to Jackson. Puck gets shot in by Henderson. Theo gets a hold of that one. Loose puck along the boards there. Theo gets it back. Wraps around over to Gael. Gael tries to chip it up to Van Shuey. Shuey's trying to clear it out. Gets it out. Sam Robbins has a chance gets it in the zone. Offsides, I guess. I'm not sure who was offsides on that one. Face off one. Hunter sends it into the zone. Van Shuey's going to give chase. Gets a hold of it. Henderson there, though, to battle for him with a loose puck. Henderson comes out again with the rush. Shot goes up. Layton makes the save. Pushes it aside to Hunter. Hunter chips it up to Gavin. Theo gets a loose puck back behind the net. Chips it up to Van Shuey. Can't hold on to it. Gavin deal there with him. Finally gets it up and nope, not out of the zone. Now it's out of the zone. Loose puck. Battling there. Henderson. Hunter gets a hold of it. Gets it up to Sam Robbins. Robbins tries to make a couple moves. Comes to the middle of the ice. Takes a quick shot. Blocker saved by the goalie. Loose puck back behind the net. Henderson now tries to get it out. Gets it over out of the zone. Crew over there. Crew gets it and sends it in the zone. Gael's going to give chase. Comes right to Hunter. Goalie kind of tries to poke check it and came right to Hunter. Who's breaking down the middle. Nice play by Hunter. Couldn't get a better shot off. Hunter now gets a hold of the puck. He tries to come through, tries to center it. Puck loose. Goalie May is able to cover that one. Five minutes left in the first. Suns down 1. Face-off goes to the boards. Henderson gets it cleared out to Theo. Theo back to Jackson. Henderson gets a loose puck, sends it deep into our zone. Jackson gives chase. Jackson ends up with the puck. Tries to chip it up and out. Slap shot from the point. Goes well wide. Henderson gets a hold of the puck, though. Controlling it along the boards. Puck pops out to Crew. Crew tries to go around a player. Dylan gets the loose puck that comes in the zone, but then Henderson gets a hold of it. They wrap it around. Gael tries to get it, gets it. Dylan sends it in deep. Henderson with the outlet pass there. Chip was behind the red line, so we still get the icing. Face-off won by Henderson. Wraps it around the boards. Hunter tries to send it in deep. Henderson reads that. Here comes Henderson out. Chips it up the boards. Hunter intercepts. Wraps around the boards to Van. Van chips it up to Gavin Deal. Deal's pressuring. Henderson gets that, tries to wrap it around. Robin reads that. Keeps it in. Robin's controlling, trying to get it up to the point. Gets pickpocketed. Puck comes up and out. Henderson now gets the puck out, sends it in deep. Hunter with a wraparound attempt, gets to Shuey. Shuey can't quite get it out. Risley brings it in. Can't get the centering pass, but does draw the penalty. We're going to get a hooking penalty on Henderson. So we get the first penalty, first power play of the game. I think the kid's also getting another 2 for misconduct. So we end up with a 4-minute penalty. Puck comes to Hunter. Hunter shoots it. Unfortunately, goes right into the person's skates. Hunter comes around with some speed. Quick backhand, goes to pads, tries to center it. It's going to come back to Hunter along the boards. Comes across the middle. There's a shot by Hunter. Nice blocker save, unfortunately, by that goalie. Point up to, tries to get puck up to Hunter on the point. Hunter's bringing it up. Backs, hands it in. Gets intercepted there by Henderson. Crew now battles for the puck. Dylan's going to go also battle for the puck. Puck pops out to Theo. Theo with a nice quick move. Gets to the middle of the ice. Takes a shot. Puck gets knocked down. Puck gets shot out and down the ice. We get an icing call. Still 2:50 left on the power play. Face-off goes to the board. They try to clear it out. Jackson keeps it in temporarily, then it pops out. Loose puck. Van Shuey had it for a second. Henderson collects. Henderson now trying to come down the ice. Nice save by Leighton. As I slowly missed my camera. Apologies. Minute 19 left in the first period. Still 2 minutes, 26 seconds left on the power play. Face off, Henderson gets a hold of that, sends and wraps it around the boards. Theo passes it up to Sam. Loose puck to Gavin Deal there along the boards. Shot back behind the net. Theo grabs that. Tries to get it up to Shuey. Shuey now. Got some time and space. Shuey gets the red line. Loose puck. Shuey brings that in. Comes Henderson through the middle. Hunter on him. Goes a shot that goes high and wide. Loose puck battles. Shuey gets it out. Henderson able to get it out of the zone. Sends it in deep. Last 5 seconds of the first period. All right, Suns down just one. So we enter the second period. Still get a 1 minute power play here.
Where players dash with sticks of flash, the home team fails behind. But they grab the puck and go bursting up and they're down across the line. They storm the crease like bumblebees. They travel like a burning flame. We see them slide the puck inside. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Oh, hockey game is the best game you can win. And the best game you can win is the good old hockey game. All filled up for the chance to win the game. Now the fans are happy stick on a one-gigantic swing. Roll goes in, the home team wins the good old hockey game. Hockey game is the best game you can do.
All right, here we go. Face off won by the Suns. Theo gets it up to Crew. Crew sends it deep into the zone. Loose puck there, kept in by Hunter. Nope, Hunter can't keep it in. Gets it over to Theo. Theo waits and doesn't wait long enough. And we get the offsides. 47 seconds left on the power play for the Suns. Face off won by Gael to Theo. Theo gets it over to Hunter. Hunter gets it over to Theo. Theo now battles along the boards. Attempted clear, goes into Dylan. Henderson gets a hold of that, chips it up and around Theo. Hunter back though to collect the loose puck. He wraps it around. Just out of the reach of Crew. Dylan gets a loose puck, takes a quick shot. Loose puck, goalie, actually, nope, goalie gloves it up. Face-off won by Henderson, wraps around to clear the zone. Hunter gets a hold of it. Penalty is ending.
Mustangs has returned to full strength.
Henderson gets a hold of that, clears the zone, sends it down the boards. Sam Robin gives chase, gets a hold of it. Gavin Deal now gets a hold of it, chips it up and out of the zone. Henderson brings it deep into their zone. Van Shuey gets a hold of that. Oh, can't quite get it to Hunter. Pops out to Jackson Risley. Risley tries to get it over to Gavin Deal. Loose puck now. Sam Robbins brings it in, loses it in the feet of Gavin Deal, but gets it back. There's a shot that goes wide. Henderson shoots it down. Goes on Layton, so there's no icing. Loose puck along the boards, comes out in the middle. Nice stick by Hunter. Shuey tries to clear it up and out. Gael gets a hold of it. Gael brings it in. Gael still has control. Gets pushed off the puck though. Henderson sends it around the boards. Hunter tries to pinch on that one. Is unable to. Henderson gets it out. Grizzly misses on the attempt there. And Layton thought he made the save. Looks like he was there and had it, but it gets through Layton. Henderson gets the second goal. Henderson goes up 2-0. 10 minutes, 8 seconds left in the second period. Suns now down 2. Face-off win comes to Jackson Risley.
Assisted by number 5 Ryder Preston.
Oh, puck comes in. Nice back check by Crew. Theo also the great back check. Gets it up to Gael. Gael with a bunch of moves. Gael with a shot. Loose puck. Oh my gosh. Crew has a whack at it. Goes wide of the net. Loose puck battle along the blue line. Henderson gets a hold of it. Puck comes out. Dylan gets it over to Gael. 2-on-1 potentially. Gael just out of the reach of Dylan. Loose puck now battling Gael, trying to get a hold of it. Wrapped around the board. Shuey, loose puck now. Hunter sends it in deep, chases his own little deep dump. Henderson gets it back there. They're going to just send it down the ice. That's going to go on net. Nope, does not go on net. So we get icing. Thought that was going to hit the net, but it didn't. Face off loose. Henderson controls. Henderson brings it out. Chips it around Hunter. Loose puck along the back. Henderson tries the center. Nice job by Van Schuey there. Van Schuey's battling in the corner. Loose puck pops out to the center. Jackson Risley gets a hold of that, brings it up and out. Gets ridden off the puck. Henderson now gets it up and out. Sam Robin gets a hold of it. Now a loose puck battle. Henderson going back and forth. Shuey gets it over to Deal. Deal with a pass across the middle. Gets away with it though. Sends the puck down into the zone. Henderson's going to collect down there. Sam Robin gets the puck, sends it into the zone. Henderson gets a hold of it, brings it up and out. Then Shuey battling there, comes to Hunter. Hunter chips it up and around, almost gets it to himself. Loose puck pops out, Gael loses an edge. Who sharpens that guy's skates? Oh, Hunter almost gets a tip to himself. Loose puck still. Gael battling for it. Is that Dylan? That's Dylan. That was Dylan that fell down earlier. Hunter wraps the puck around. Gael ends up with it as it gets back to Van Schuey. Circles back around. Tries a shot. Loose puck. Goalie covers that one up. Keeps it a 2-goal game. 6 minutes, 39 seconds left in the period, so we're about halfway through the game. Suns down 2. We need 3 to go to the championship at this point. Ty won't do it, I don't think. Face off here. Looks like it's Henderson bringing it out. Theo gets a hold of it. He's going to dally around a bunch of people. Gets it up out to Dylan. Dylan tries to chip it up and over. Loose puck along the boards. Henderson gets a hold of that, brings it up and out. There's a quick shot, high point. It goes high over the net. Henderson tries the centering pass, read by Crew. Crew battles for that. At some point, you just got to stop commentating. It's just, I don't know. The inconsistency of refereeing. It's like one game, these calls are called. Next game, the calls aren't called. It's silliness. It's all fun youth hockey stuff. Wrap around. Hunter unable to keep that in. Hunter brings it in while we had people still in the zone. So we get the, what do you call that? Offsides. Oh, I'm tired. By the way, for the Corwin gang, next weekend's lacrosse in Salt Lake already. We're going to try our first lacrosse stream. Not sure how that'll go. A little bit different, lot bigger field. Here comes Henderson into the zone. Quick shot goes wide. Loose puck now back behind. Comes to Gavin Deal. Gavin Deal makes a couple moves. Gets the puck knocked off of his stick. Jackson Risley. Loose puck just, oh my gosh, dude. Henderson gets clear out. Comes to Hunter. Hunter chips that up to Gavin, who knocks it down, but that's going to be icing. You know, it's all looking like fun and games, and then you run into the windshield. I know. But anyways, lacrosse, much bigger field. Caratino there. We're just going to focus on Riley. Riley plays defense for the most part, but we'll try to do our best to do that. Here comes a shot from the point, high over the net. Hunter gets a hold of the rebound, tries to clear it out to Sam Robbins. Couple of missed chips. Henderson going. Nice back check by Theo there. Loose puck though. Henderson still gets a hold of it. Oh, can't control the puck in front of the net and get a shot off. Sam Robbins tries to get a hold of that. Gets the puck knocked off his stick. Dewey's going to chip it up and out. It's going to bounce up and over. Gael making a change. Can't control though the loose puck. That's unfortunate. Comes to Hunter. Hunter with a quick shot that goes into the feet of Henderson. Henderson now coming back out. Potential 3-on-1. Theo with a nice poke check, but goes right to a Henderson player. I think our kids partied too much last night. Van Shuey gets the loose puck on the errant pass, but unable to connect. Van Shuey's going to get his stick in the feet of a Henderson player and get a trip. And we're going to go on the penalty kill now. But as I was saying, for our few Corwin people, I don't know, people that want to watch Riley play lacrosse, you can check our streams out next weekend. I don't know if I'll be able to stream all of them, because there's like 4 games. I don't even know where I'd have time to charge. I'd have to get extra batteries, or I don't know what I'll have to do that one. We'll see how it works.
Athlete round number 22, Banshee, minor penalty for tripping. Time of the penalty, 3:35 remaining.
Henderson tries to center it there. Nice stick by Grizzly. Henderson, no controls. Nice cross-eyed pass. Here comes a quick shot. Layton with a great save. Suns try to clear the zone. Henderson keeps it in, skates it in a bit. He's going to try a shot that goes up and over the net. That was a weird high-angle shot. But that goes all the way down to the other end of the ice. Suns, Jackson Risley pressing there a bit, trying to force the unforced error. Henderson now gets a hold of it. Oh, great look by Henderson. Kid totally whiffed, so luckily. Sun Valley just out of gas. Comes a shot. Nice save by Layton. Puck gets clear to the zone. Gael unable to get a hold of it. Gael gets that. There's a nice little whack at Gael. That's funny. Dylan gets it, sends it in deep. Goes for the change. Henderson gets intercepted by Theo. Theo trying to move it around here a bit. Gavin Deal gets it, shoots it right into the feet of Henderson player. Sam Robbins takes a little bit of a whiff. Henderson now gets a hold of it. Henderson comes across. Here comes a shot. Goes up and over the goal. Henderson waiting for the cross, the backdoor pass. Misses. Theo gets a hold of it, skates it up.
Team athlete Rob has returned to full strength.
Penalty's over, so we're back at full strength. Shuey misses the puck off the boards, but Sam Robbins sends it in back behind the boards, behind the net. Gavin Deal gives chase. Puck pops out. Henderson brings it in. Shoots it through a bunch of players. It just goes to the boards. Grizzly gets a hold of it. He loses an edge. Van Shuey now battling back behind the net. Van Shuey gets that, tries to clear it up and out. Held in by now by Henderson, but they send it right back to Van Shuey. Henderson sends it in, and they'll get an offsides here with 41 seconds left in the second period. Suns down 2-0. Love me. I think lacrosse tends to only be 45 minutes, but I don't know. Face off. Hunter gets a hold of it. He's going to try to skate around a bunch of players. He's got 3 guys on him. Loses the puck as, of course, his stick gets held. Centering attempt there. I don't know. That was weird. That was like Henderson centered upon themselves. Dylan with a glove knocks down the puck. There's another clearing attempt. Goes right to Gael. Gael with the shot. Henderson there with a little bit of a roughing call. Nine seconds left in the period. Face off. Jackson Ridley with a quick shot. Gets knocked down out front. Doesn't get on net. And there is the end of the second period. I don't know, maybe it's just my commentating. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of fire again. We only had 10 kids. Now we only have 9 kids. It's been a long weekend. I think the game last night took it out of most of our kids. Here comes the goon himself, Riley. Because he's little. Have a donut.
I'm gonna eat it sooner, Sean.
He's gonna kick your ass.
I don't care.
All right, here we go. 13 minutes. Suns need 3 goals. If we tie, not probably going to make it. I don't think we have the goal differential. So we got to win. Face off ends up being controlled by Henderson. Sends it back in behind our net. Hunter wraps it back around, gets it over to Crew. Crew's got Dylan, but Dylan can't control the bouncing puck. Henderson gets it back in. Couple quick dipsy-doos. Nice back check there by Crew. Crew gets it out into Gael's feet. That will be icing. Somebody's getting a slash.
It wasn't a slash. He made this stick.
It's a penalty. It should be down there, right? I'm not really understanding why the face-off's down in our zone if they got a penalty.
But it was an icy.
Still, if it's a penalty's called, it should be down in their zone. Unless it's a penalty after the whistle, I guess. Henderson gets a hold of that one and takes a quick shot. Comes Hunter through the middle. It's all right. Reset. You should go reset. There you go. Get over to Sam Robbins. Sam Robbins now. Here comes a shot. Goes high and over the net. Comes the Hunter. Hunter score right through the middle. Right there. There's a quick shot. Goalie makes a nice save. .47 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Face off won by Henderson here though. Maybe. Gavin Deal gets a hold of it, gets it out to Hunter. Hunter gets it over to Gavin. Gavin tries to shoot. They're gonna wave off the icing because Hunter could have gotten the puck and chose not to get the puck. Gets it up to Gavin.
Let's go, Gavin.
Gavin drops it off to Sam Robbins, who misses it there. Puck comes back now. Why are we going all the way back, people? Jackson Risley now going to bring the puck up. We got about 4 more seconds on the 5-on-3. Jackson Risley gets a hold of the puck. Crew now battles for it. Puck pops out. Henderson giving a rush along with Jackson Risley. Puck comes to Hunter. Hunter's going to come up through the middle, loses control of the puck. Sam Robbins with a shot that goes wide. Hunter collects the rebound. He circles around, clears the zone. He's got to clear the zone now again. Gets it over to Gael. Gael's going to bring it in. Still on the power play for another 6 seconds here. Puck comes over to Dylan. Dylan sends it back along the boards. And there we get a clear. Looks like Henderson's going to get yet another penalty for too many men on the ice, I think. So Sun Valley now with another power play for 2 minutes. Face-off wing comes to Risley. Risley with a slap shot. That goes wide. Comes to Theo at the point. Theo tries to make a move. It gets intercepted. Here comes Henderson on a breakaway. Quick shot. Nice save by Layton. We're not gonna take it anymore. Guess we are gonna take it. Peru now gets the loose puck, comes across the middle. He races in, gets slashed from behind. Henderson gonna go for the roughing penalty. Sun Valley gets another 5-on-3. Having our opportunities, just can't seem to pull one in the net. Face-off goes before. Henderson tries to get it a cut, but Hunter able to keep a hold of that one. Nice shot by Hunter in the middle there. A little glove save by the goalie. Face-off wing comes to Shuey. Shuey gets it to Hunter at the point. Hunter with a shot. Nice blocker save. Sam Robbins tries a high angle shot. Gets it over. There's a nice shot. Oh, loose puck. Where's somebody in the front of the net? We got 5 guys. And there's nobody in front of the net trying to screen that goalie right now. Oh, things we need to work on. Gael gets that win. Hunter with a whiff that gets it back, shoots it a little wide off. There we go. Crew gets the rebound, gets the goal. Finally. All right, so Suns still have a minute 19 on the power play for a 5-on-4. 9:09 left in the game. Suns down just 1. Again, I don't think a tie gets us into the championship game, unfortunately, so we got to find a way to score 2.
Scored by number 10, Steve Kelly, assisted by number 8, Henry McCoy.
Henderson gets a hold of the puck. Come on, ref, that's the way of game. Christ. Got to play the puck. My gosh, what a bunch of dirty players here, dude. Crew with a nice centering attempt, can't connect with anybody. Gael tries to center there. Puck loose out front. Oh, Dylan just misses wide. Gael tries to center again. Just trying to knock it up and over. Tries to get it out front. Hunter gets it out to Dylan. Dylan tries to shoot, gets a shot into the feet. Jackson Risley able to keep the puck in, gets it over to Hunter. Hunter with a shot, deflects. Oh, just jumps over Crew's stick. And Jackson Risley is going to get a penalty there for roughing, I'm guessing. So Suns are now on the penalty hill. Face off one by Henderson, comes to a point, quick shot, goes well over the net. Theo gets a hold of that one. Henderson with a couple quick sticks. Loose puck battle along the boards there with Hunter. Henderson coming up with it. Loose puck comes to Robbins. Robbins circles back around, gets tripped up. Theo now has the puck, tries to clear it out of the zone. He's able to get out of the zone. Puck gets sent down. Gavin's going to do a little forecheck action, tries to get a quick shot. Henderson now gets the puck out of the zone. They're going to bring it in. A little drop pass action. There's a quick shot. Nice save by Layton. Henderson with a shot from the point. Another great save by Layton. Henderson controls the rebound now, though. Gavin gets the out to Sam Robbins. He just sends it in on net. Henderson, gets the puck into the zone. Brings it in, brings it across the middle. Shot, shoots it right into the back of Hunter's legs. That's going to hurt. Henderson brings it in. Another shot gets over Layton. Gets over the net also, fortunately. Dylan with a nice clear. And we get the offsides. 12 seconds left on the penalty kill. Suns still down 1, 5:54 left in the third. Loose puck battle on there. Henderson comes out with it, but Theo there. Oh, comes right back to Henderson. Layton with a great save. Gets in the feet of Crew. Crew tries to battle as he's getting hooked. I guess hooking is okay. They're going to call offsides because, you know, too busy being able to skate. Man, I tell you. I don't know, like all the angry parents chased off all the good refs and we're just stuck with shitty refs now. Penalty's over, so Suns back at full strength. Grizzly chases that puck, tries to chip it up. Henderson intercepts, tries to center it. Can't control that one. Now Jackson's gonna go for a battle. Bring the puck in. Henderson collects, tries to clear it out. He's able to clear it out. Comes the Gael. Gael tries to get around Henderson. Can't get around him. Henderson now gets a 2-on-0. Quick shot. Goes wide. Rebound. Hunter getting all kinds of beat up. I think he just took a stick to the nuts. Hunter tries to wrap it around over to Dylan. Dylan's there, gets a hold of it, tries to center it. Nobody home there. Henderson brings the puck in. Henderson, loose puck on front of the net, slams it home. Gets the third goal. That'll negate the penalty that was going to be on Van Schuey for tripping. He'll still get on the score sheet for a tripping penalty, but won't have to serve it.
Mustangs goal scored by number 23, John McShort, assisted by number 21, Dylan Whitman.
Loose puck comes in. Nice read by Risley there. Brings the puck up and out. He's going to skate and bring it in.
Cancel penalty for tripping. Time of the penalty 4:05 remaining in the third period.
Puck gets out of the zone. Rodman gets it over to Risley. Gets it over to Theo. Theo sends it in deep. Henderson gets a hold of the loose puck. Chips it up and out. Henderson now is trying to go for a rush. Couple people back. Nice back check there by Sam Robbins. Keeps a weak shot. Gavin Deal gets a hold of it. Tries to chip it over to Hunter. Gets intercepted. Loose puck comes to Henderson. Gets around Theo. Here comes a quick shot. Nice save by Layton on the blocker. Dylan tries to get the puck out of the zone, kept in by Henderson. Van Schuey intercepts the centering pass, but comes right back to Henderson. Here's a centering pass that goes right through the middle. Gael gets it up, unable to connect with Dylan. Loose puck there along the boards. Battling. Dylan battling hard. Gael actually battling hard. Henderson, though, eventually gets it out, brings it through the middle. Hunter with a nice body. Pushes him up off the puck. Loose puck behind the net. Comes up. Hunter now gets a hold of it. Hunter's trying to get a little bit of energy going here. Hunter lost the glove, but here comes Hunter through the middle. Quick shot goes up over the net. .147 left in the game. We're going to be on the power play.
Mustangs number 57,
Theo gets a hold of that one, brings it in. Quick shot, Shia. Oh, just gets knocked wide, though. Oh, loose puck on the side of the net still. Where's that? Crew gets a hold of that, tries to center it, unable to connect. Step up, Theo. Nice, Theo. Loose puck still battling there. Comes to Dylan. Ooh. Shot actually ended up on net. Kept in by Jackson Risley for a second. Henderson gets a hold of it. Comes a breakaway. We're going to call Crew for a penalty. Calling the wrong guy. Calling Gael, I think. They're calling Gael even though it's Crew, but at this point it doesn't really matter. 59 seconds left in the game. We got 4-on-4 hockey. We're down 2 goals.
Hockey allowed number 28, Jose Castro, minor penalty for tipping. Time of the penalty, 59 seconds remaining in the third period.
Henderson with a shot attempt there. Sam Robbins fighting for the loose puck. Comes over. Hunter wraps it around the boards. Puck comes out front. Henderson still controls. Tries a shot that goes wide. I love the two-handed slash. It doesn't get called. That's amazing. All right, Suns go down 1-3. So we are done for the weekend. That'll end our weekend. Of course, that's after we changed our flight plans. Oh, thought we had a chance. And then we ran into the other 2 good teams, and we lost both of them. I think that Vegas game took us out of it. All right. Anyways, that's the end of our streaming for hockey until Hattie plays again. Hattie's got some stuff coming up, but like I said, try to do some lacrosse stuff this weekend. See how that turns out. Thanks for joining us, and have a good one.